Regarding shipment, what it will be the impact as we're seeing globally, and are there any alternative routes?
So this is a very interesting question. So shipment, let's put shipment into sea shipment and air shipment. Okay, so we have both. We have sea freight and air freight. Now, when it comes to sea freight, when the Strait of Hormuz is closed, there's obviously the other route, which is the Suez Canal and the Red Sea. So Saudi has a pipeline running through there. The other option is you have Oman, which is not, which is on the other side or closer to us side of Strait of Hormuz. And then you also have Fujairah, which may be able to release some tankers. Fujairah is a part of the UAE. So there are alternatives, yes. LNG, not so much, but for crude oil, there are alternatives. So that's a good thing. However, given the shortage, okay, these routes will now become very expensive. The Red Sea route was already threatened by, some terrorist activities. There has been issues over there for the last, I want to say, 2 years now almost. And so that route is not operating at 100% capacity. So when it comes to the flow of oil, we still have options, but the options are limited. And because of the pressure now for all the countries to import from just one particular route, it becomes more challenging for a country like us. It's obviously a longer route also for us. So that's, again, another issue. A longer route means higher prices. Overall, shipping prices have gone up at least 4 to 5 times. That's a lot, because if you consider, freight price is about 100,000, now it's about 400,000. It's like that. Um, Another issue for us is sending cargo out, right? So the RMG sector. The RMG sector depends on exports almost exclusively. And most of our exports are going to Europe and they're going to the US. The European route goes through the goes through the Red Sea and the Suez Canal, right? So it goes around Africa and then through the Red Sea. Now, what will happen is, if you're going to have to reroute this cargo, or if this route already becomes very heavily populated, our ships may not be able to get safe passage or early passage, which means that there will be delays in the supply chain. So maybe our garments manufacturers may not be able to meet their deadlines, and they may have to push back their deadlines. That's not a great thing. I mean, buyers will probably understand, but it puts the whole supply chain into a lot of pressure, right? And then, of course, you have the hub, which is Dubai. So Dubai Airport is a huge hub for air freight and air shipping transshipments. So much of the time, what happens is we send some goods which are time specific or time bound. We send them to Dubai by air. My understanding is there's about 1,200 tons of garments that are stranded in our airport, waiting to be flown out to Dubai and then flown out to various parts of the world from there. So, again, this puts pressure on deadlines, but it also increases the cost for these manufacturers. And this is not great for us, because garments manufacturing already has very thin margins, means they make very minimal profits. They do volume business, right? So extra cost will eat into their profits even more, may even push some of them into losses. So that's something, which is a difficult situation for them.